Question 7. Exactly 5 years ago, Mapuma bought a new car for 145,000 Rand. The current book value of this car is 72,000 Rand 500. If the car depreciates by a fixed annual rate, according to the reducing balance method, calculate the rate of depreciation. So there's some important things here we must take notice of. Firstly, the current value of the vehicle is 72,500, and when he bought the car, it was 145,000. That was its value. So we can see that the value of the car is depreciated, and namely by a fixed annual rate. And they even tell us that we're going to be working with the reducing balance method. So there's a fixed, predetermined percentage that will be reducing the vehicle every year, annually. So they ask us to calculate that rate of depreciation. So they want us to basically calculate by what interest, what percent does this vehicle depreciate? Because if 5 years ago, the car was worth 145k, now the car is worth 72k 500. So over 5 years, a fixed interest, a fixed percent was applied to depreciate this value, the value of the vehicle. And that is what we are going to be calculating. And I've written the formula over here. And this is going to be just an algebraic manipulation to solve for that depreciating value there. So if A is what the car is currently equal to, its value, and P is what it was bought for, 1 minus I, and we're solving for I, and we're going to be working with N is the time period, and we're going to be working with annual clock rates, we're going to measure the period in years. That's what I'm trying to say. That's always easiest. You can also do it in months, etc. We're going to be doing years, and that will be 5. Now all we do is we're going to solve for this I. So this is just some algebra, and I'll walk you through it. So what I like to do is get rid of the 145k there, so that will be 72,500, 145. That's half. So I just got rid of the 145k on that right hand side. Now I'm gonna root everything by a fifth. Root everything by 5 to get rid of this to the power 5 here. So that will be 5 half, 1 minus I. And if you know your exponential laws, you know that's the same as saying a half to the power of 1 over 5 equal to 1 minus I. So let's calculate that. 0.5 to the power of 1 over 5. That's a bit of an ugly number. That will be 0.87055. And that's enough decimal places. I'll take one more. You could have left it in this form and just carried on solving, but I'm just going to be simplifying. 1 minus I. And then we want to solve for I. So bring the I to the other side. 1 minus 0.870551. And what is that equal to? That is 0.129449. So here is our fixed depreciating rate of 0.129449. That can be looked at as a percentage as well, so that would be 12 point, let's take it to second decimal place, 12.9%. So this vehicle has been depreciating 12.95% every year for the past 5 years, and that's caused it to go from 145k to 72,500k. And yes, that is the problem solved.